Well, I guess it would be a nice anniversary if it was of something of a better thing around these festive holidays of Christmas and New Year's coming up. And of sugar jams. A sugar jam casserole. I don't know. It's something I come up with. I made December 27th of last year. It's got walnuts and butter and brown sugar layered on top of the sugar jams. Got to put it in the oven here soon. Reason I'm showing you all this is because today marks the anniversary of when my family was arrested on false charges of kidnap and assault of my daughter Amanda Brown. All of it lies. Was dismissed in court June 10th of this year. Doesn't stop Child Protective Service in Texas, though. Went to church tonight, and boy, do the Vider, Texas comments and posts from Taylor Ferdue travel far, because the people that decided to believe Taylor Ferdue and call Vider, Texas police on lies about me, to have Vider, Texas police call Child Protective Service on me, it has trailed its way into DeQuincy, Louisiana. Amen. I never prostituted my children out, Amanda or any of them. I never trafficked drugs. I never do drugs. I can't. I'll throw up on weed. One hit. I can't stand the crap. And let's see. I never sex trafficked. But thanks to a bunch of folk that called even DeQuincy, Louisiana judicial system. Yeah. I went up front for prayer. And to let them know the situation at hand here in Texas because of their town, DeQuincy, Louisiana. I went to the church in DeQuincy. The pastor says that it's the sins that I've committed that has brought this evil on my family to have to fight getting my Lila back.
It's a bunch of crap.
And then a few things that was said in the church service, and greet other people's children here without worry of perverts was said. I didn't understand that phrase. Well, this gentleman, I found out, was the mayor of DeQuincy. Must be friends with the investigator of Louisiana as well, because after he shook the little girl's hand, he come around where we were sitting, and I said, I would have my daughter here for you to shake her hand if it wasn't for your DeQuincy investigator who told CPS my family is guilty and going to prison for life before a judge ever saw them to dismiss the charges. He stopped me cold. Says, I'm the mayor of DeQuincy, and I think you know that. And I said, no, sir, I did not. I'm from Texas. I didn't even plan on being in that church. I couldn't believe that it, goes that deep into my religion. I am United Pentecostal. No, I do not dress it. Makeup, cut hair. Well, I quit cutting it. And a nice dress that they don't approve of. But
look good to me.
I'm not sure how far these lies have gone. But court's January 9th to fight termination of my parental rights of my 8-year-old daughter because of cyberbullying, defamation of character, and slander started by Taylor Ferdue. Now, this pastor had it wrong that I'm the one that done wrong. I need to bend to the will of God. One person, not mentioning names because that's not important, God bless her soul, put some bad comments on me on these Vider Texas Crime Watch page. And then she ended up in my shoes. Yes, the evil, disgusting CPS in her life. I let her mother know to tell her that I will be there for her. I will help protect her child because she is a good mom. She may have talked bad on me, but she is a child, no matter how old. She is an adult, but I'm old enough to be her mother. I have to set the example. And I'm sharing this illustration for a reason. Bible says that we are supposed to be kind to our enemies because it's like keeping coals of fire on their head. That scripture did not mean that evil is going to come on them or they're going to feel horrible and this and that. No, it brings peace. Peace to your own soul. Peace to the one that did you wrong.
That's right.
God spare them. God bring compassion to their heart to where they have a better life. And I hope and pray to God that I was a good example for this young lady in her life. Other than that, I don't understand why a pastor would tell me that, except for the fact that he got the information from the mayor and the investigator DeQuincy that I am a child prostituter, sex trafficker, because the reason the DeQuincy investigator got the motive of family cross state line with family was to sell her to sex traffickers. So I'm deemed as a sex trafficking mom, a child prostituting mom, a drug trafficking mom. I wondered why churches I know
because Amanda
seem
lied.
to seem to not be there for me. And that's because these lies have trailed that far. I've had another church, one of his members say, all of us have skeletons in our closets. I never understood what he meant by that. God bless his soul, I love him to death. But, you know, y'all need to watch what you believe on this social media thing. Mine is truth. I'm a victim of cyberbullying, slander, and defamation of character that is taking the rights of me parenting my 8-year-old daughter away from me. Go look at the other live videos. See the Christmas she's going to miss out on. Well, she did miss out on it. She won't get to be with her puppy. She won't be able to play with her toys that I bought her. Hasn't even played with the toys from last Christmas. Because social media, not any of y'all that are watching, but the trolls are out there and they will watch. People in that church I went to, that mayor will watch. They knew who we were. They knew who we were when we showed up late. We were not planning on being in their church. But the church we wanted to be in didn't have church tonight. It's that recovery service where they were there for Amanda.
TPC.
They kept their mouths shut. And shut up. Sorry. They kept their mouths shut and did not tell the truth to Louisiana DeQuincy judicial system to stop the arrest to stay as long as it did. If they would have opened up and went to the police immediately, like before December ended, Child Protective Services would have never gotten my life. My help would have come back home. The remodeling, the cleaning, the vandalistic bullcrap from Samuel and Rachel, my young adults who drug their clothes from my yard to burn, that social media blamed me as the filthy one. I'm sorry. Do any of y'all out there clean up after 17 and 19-year-olds? I don't think so. I think that y'all have taught them over the years how to keep their place clean. And then they're supposed to do what they're told. Anyways, this is what I deal with. Go back on Christina Lynn Clark to 2018 in January. You'll see 4 times Gary videoed where they put their clothes, could not use the dresser drawer, threw it on the ground. I posted 4 different times fighting filth from these 2 young adults of mine. CPS never found me in filth. We cleaned up the vandalism from Amanda Brown. But yet, I'm deemed filthy for 20 years. Gary Googled where they're not supposed to be bringing up CPS cases or calls from in the past. It's what act? Or it's taking away one of our constitutional rights.
Yeah, your Fourth Amendment.
Fourth Amendment. There's a lot of constitutional rights they take away. People are really judgmental. Our church, someone has been really cutting me down. People are terrible. That's true, Teresa. But you know what I tell Gary? I have a phrase, and if y'all are Pentecostal or church goers out there, please excuse my language, but it is true. And it goes for more than just a relationship when you choose to marry or love someone, a man or woman. When you choose a church, when you choose a job, when you choose a neighborhood to live in, apartment complex, all men are assholes and all women are bitches. You have to choose what church, job, relationship that you're going to put up with the bad side as well as the good. You know, because it's going to be everywhere. It hurts. It really does. But this pastor said that what I do, being in the world, is what caused all my hurt. And I said, practicing Matthew 25, you're right. Because I have no problem being there for other people. But it's when I stop being there for other people, then all of a sudden I've got consequences to pay. Amanda Brown, she had to get a job and pay rent. We had to kick her out because she started drugs in mid-October and had the cops come take her out. Well, guess what? She texts me, and CPS will not even look at these texts. She said that she's going to make our life a living hell, and that she's going to make us pay for what we did. We didn't do anything. I have something else to tell y'all before I end this live video. To get my turkey dinner, I had a heart for Amanda when Moss Bluff, Louisiana called for me to get her at exit 4. Said it was for her safety. But Amanda wrote like the upteenth letter. I'm going to get it, Gary. I want you to get the other letters out of that envelope of my CPS crap. I'm going to show you all the sorry letters. I'm going to read you today's letter that we got in the mail from Amanda Brown. The one that got the charges on us, the Child Protective Service on us, you name it. Dear Mom and Family. Let me switch the camera so you know that I'm reading a true letter from Amanda, okay? Dear Mom and Family, through everything, I hope y'all have a Merry Christmas. I pray blessings on each and every single one of y'all. I pray that God restores us, our family. I remember last Christmas, I believe I spent my Christmas alone with this dope man while y'all went to Aunt Nana's, my sister, who turned on me to adopt Lila. I don't know. I added that part. I don't know. I remember seeing y'all at McDonald's, and then a couple of days later, y'all coming to pick me up, and I was high. I remember the whole incident of tearing the Christmas tree down. I'm sorry. Thank y'all for trying to rescue me. I wish I wouldn't have acted so crazy. At least this Christmas I'll be sober, and for every Christmas to come also. Y'all really did try to help me. Again, thank you. Maybe next Christmas y'all be together. We'll all be together again. Anyway, I hope you make the best of this Christmas. I love and miss y'all with love. Y'all see that? Amanda Brown. And then she wrote on the back, or this one. Oh, and another thing. I know that if I would have just acted normal that day that y'all welcomed me in and did everything y'all did for me, I wouldn't have ended up locked up, and our family wouldn't have been separated like it did. There's no excuse for how I acted. I shouldn't have flipped out. I should have just acted like a decent human being. In reality, and when y'all tried to take me to rehab, I should have went with no problem. Things shouldn't have ended up this way. Just know that I have a lot of regret, sorrow, and remorse over everything. I truly wish things were different. I wish I could see y'all or hear from y'all again. I think about y'all from y'all again. Where does it go? Oh, all the time. But even the good memories make me cry because I feel like everyone's moved on and living life without me. I hope that doesn't last, though. I want my family back. Anyways, it'd be nice to hear from someone. The Forgotten. See, that's what she writes. The Forgotten. Amanda Brown. I'll keep you posted, Teresa Merlin. This is my daughter, Amanda Brown, that made sure that Child Protective Services took my Lila and my grandson. The judge has not been able to see none of this. Try not to cry, because today is the anniversary of false charges from this drug-using Amanda Brown. For years we tried, 5 years, we tried to keep her. Well, all these letters is her apologizing for everything that she's done, from lying to Child Protective Services to the charges. You know, she wishes we'd write her back. No, because, you know, God deals with me on a day-to-day basis, not to want to write her and just cuss her out. I have to love and forgive her. Can I see her again? No, I cannot. Can I help her again? No, I cannot. I'll miss her. But the one I miss the most is my 8-year-old Lila. January 9th. Trial by jury. Orange County, Texas Courthouse is Child Protective Service courts to try and terminate my rights. when I'm a victim of social media cyberbullying, slander, and defamation of character, lies from every single one of them, including my 22-year-old daughter, Amanda Brown, who just definitely was angry because I was right. Bryson Parker was nothing but a daffelback homeless jerk who got her hooked on drugs, dumped her for another one. She got pregnant. He got pregnant. And then she ended up in my sister's house, and my sister put her in a mental hospital, and then now she was on psych meds dumped at my property. After that, she ran across Interstate 10 to get hit by a truck because Judge Joy refused a mental health warrant. Judge Joy refused a second mental health warrant mid-December. Is the reason why all this is happening to us now. Dismissal of false charges, termination of my parental rights I have to fight, all because police departments all over would not arrest her. They would call me to come pick her up. They would lie. I told Texas no. I didn't think Louisiana was on the same side as Texas telling me lies. Even the judge in this court of CPS, when I try to talk, if we've been on this long enough, we need to end this. The court. And she was in the court 7 years ago as a lawyer for my kids when the first lie hit of starvation. I don't starve my kids. I cook for church, neighbors, strangers, you name it, even crawdads workers or gas station workers, just to be nice for the holidays. I've given out free plates of food for many years. But you know what? My whole life is wasted, ruined, gone. Anything I've done doesn't exist. Only social media is cyberbullying of me. It's taken a deep bite into my family. And it's going to take my daughter away. And it's not right. It's not right at all. Now, I wrote President Trump today. And I sent a few of y'all the website to go directly to him. We're hoping to get a hold of Bob Hall. If someone, God bless her soul, she gets to find out when he'll be in the town she's in. We plan on bringing an army of people if we can. I know a few, but hoping more. To get Bob Hall's attention of the dangers of Child Protective Services becoming nothing but a child trafficking ring. Dr. Amin, don't remember her first name, but she is a psychologist who gives fake psychological exam results. Crystal Brown is not allowed to get her son back unless she moves off of our property, mainly Crystal's. All I want is this camper and my little spout. Saying that she's not financially or housing independent. She's got to be on separate land or a HUD house in order to get her son back is what CPS is saying. They can't even make their own mind up themselves. They got to go by some psycho from another country who's nothing but a child trafficker with CPS putting on lies on the family. Do I look Pentecostal, guys? Do I look Pentecostal? No, I do not. They do not wear makeup. They do not cut hair. And they definitely wouldn't have a dress on like this. This Dr. Amin said that I believe in a higher power EKG church and that I have to do everything they say in order to gain their approval of me. I wouldn't even bow on my knees and pray forgiveness like they told me to do in the church tonight. I didn't feel it from God. It was judgmental. But yet my rights are getting terminated because of what this Dr. Amin has to say about me. I don't do drugs, and she says I do. If anybody knows where to get a drug test that will go back years instead of just 3 months, I am willing to do that test. But I'm not going to do these 3-month test hair follicles from CPS ever again. It's ridiculous. It can be proven I haven't done drugs in my whole life. Oh, I tried them. Drug user? Had surgery last year. Didn't even take pain meds. They'll make me throw up. Thank God for that. I am blessed to be that way, that I won't judge others that do take pain meds or drugs. That's y'all's business. But pray for me. Teresa Marlene. Okay. Waxham, Texas. That's interesting. I'll message you. She don't need to be brought up with... You very nice, Brenda Rao, when it comes to public. I won't say what you put on private, but she's the sweetest best friend I met for what she wrote. I mean, you're just amazing, sweetheart, and I want to meet you someday here soon. Promise you I do. But I'm going to get back to my dinner cooking. We're celebrating what we couldn't have last year was a turkey dinner together on the 28th. Amanda ruined it. And she still has. Shalom, as I love to hear my husband Gary say, means peace. And whether or not I get any help, God gives me peace. Y'all have a blessed day and Happy New Year's. I'm hoping it'll be a great one for me, one way or another. Pentecostals cut their hair and wear makeup. I'm a Pentecostal woman and I'm in leadership in my church. Sweetheart, United Pentecostal Church. And I've got a nice little Chihuahua friend. If she watches this video, she will debate with you. And I sell makeup. There ain't nothing wrong with all that, sweetheart. You know, thank God he protected me by not doing the standards of Pentecostal. Because now, I've been in Pentecostal, non-denominational since I was 16 years old. And if I would have done the standards, I did when I was 16 in Sister Bonnie Kane's church in a garage. Well, it's true. Yes, Brenda, it is. Okay, I gotta stick with one subject. I love you, Brenda. Anyways, they would have had me in this psychological exam if I dressed UPC. Thank God I did not do the standards because I don't believe in doing what a church says. I believe in following your heart, and Bible says we shall know each other by the fruit we bear, not the clothes we wear, is my phrase. And another thing Bible says that you're supposed to practice Matthew 25, be there for others, because if you're not doing for the least of these, you're not doing unto God. Those are the things more important than your hair or your clothes. But my heart goes out to those UPC that has those holiness standards. They have a much more beautiful walk in Christ that I don't have. I will not judge them as saying they're doing something wrong by preaching that. They have a very, very good intention for it. There is in scriptures about it. But as Sister Bonnie Kane said, personal conviction. That's what I believe in. It was there for me once about standards. Maybe it'll be there again. But anyways, well, it's true. I still can't get over that Brenda Rouse. Yeah, that is true. What you messaged me. I cannot say it on public. Awesome. I loved it. I love you too. I'm going to go cook my dinner. Anyways, this is not supposed to be an emotional moment, but I love my daughter Lila. She is my best friend. She's my gift from God. I was 5 weeks pregnant with her when I survived attempted murder. And that baby survived too. And she's an angel. You never have to get onto her. She's spoiled. Go watch the videos of her, Lila Wonderland. We're going to be putting up curtains in the bathroom so they can't say anything about no privacy for where you shower versus where you go to the bathroom, and 2 doors, one for Lila's area and one for our bedroom. So, y'all have a blessed night. And I'll get a hold of you on private message, Brenda Rouse. And I love you, Teresa Marlene Teal. And Brenda Saunders, thank you. I think you're from a wonderful Brother Don Snyder's church, Christian Life Center, exit 7 in Vinton, Louisiana. I believe that's where you're from. I'm better with faces than names. God bless y'all all. I love saying shalom, though. Bye.